inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at Game Day Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with Game Day Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on Game Day Media. Game Day Media, more than a game.
Today's Game Day Media District 7 Girls Basketball Tournament coverage is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency. Game 1, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Murex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Alexander Public School Foundation, Flag Family Media.
And here we are from the well on the campus of Williston State College. It's district girls basketball action out of District 7 tonight. We've got two play-in games here on Game Day Media, and we're reporting live from the NCC Sports Desk here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And two games tonight. It's almost like a state tournament. I want to bring in my color commentator tonight, Dallas Hansen. And for two of these teams, their season will come to an end tonight, Dallas. And the two other winners will advance to the actual tournament that starts on Thursday here at the well. But, you know, we've got the 7-10 matchup and the 8-9 matchup tonight, Dallas. And, you know, this is kind of like their state tournament, so to speak.
Yeah, we're making history here tonight with the new three-class system, and this is part of the new deal. So, like you said, this is a winner go home, which is very interesting. These four teams that we're going to see tonight, it's must wins. And talking with a few of the coaches a little bit here before the game, there's kind of a certain intensity that you can feel from both for all of them, and I'm really looking forward to tonight because some of these kids, not only will they go home, but their careers will be over, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to Game Day Media.
Yeah, we're excited. We're about 13 and a half minutes away from our opening tip-off here tonight with our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. And when we come back, we're going to send it back to our studio, have a few ads that are played. And, of course, we couldn't do this without all of the great support that we've had throughout the tournament and throughout the season here on Game Day Media, our initial broadcasting season. And it's just been fun to do this, bringing attention to some of our Northwest area athletes that are probably overlooked at times. And, if we can help promote them as they look to continue their extracurricular career, that's a tough word to say, but that's what our goal is, and our main mission is to do that. And of course, we want to provide some love to our clients that are able to help us do this as well. So we'll send it back to our studio. We'll have a couple of promo ads as we welcome in our listeners on KTGO 1090 AM and 92.7 here as well tonight. Once again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson tonight. We'll send it back to our studio for this timeout.
At NCC, Northwest North Dakota is our backyard. The individuals and businesses who rely on NCC's services aren't just our customers. You're our neighbors, our friends, and our families. That's why we're committed to providing the high-quality internet, video, phone, and security systems you need to stay connected with the friendly, local service you deserve. NCC, making connections in Northwest North Dakota.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
And as we come back into Game Day Media here from our NCC Sports Desk, welcome again to our coverage here on Game Day Media. First day of coverage of our District 7. It's the play-in games for 4 teams here tonight, playing for the right to advance into the regular season tournament, which begins in full on the 8th on Thursday evening, or Thursday afternoon, I should say. But I've got Dallas Hanson with you for just joining us. Dallas, the former basketball coach at the Divide County, and stepped away to concentrate on your little growing business called swim lessons. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about swim lessons, Dallas, while we have a little opportunity here for you.
Yeah, of course. Swim Lessons is a podcast about overcoming the tough times. We interview people from all walks of life, whether you're a head football coach, a yoga instructor, or whatever the case may be. We talk to everybody. And I think it's a important thing right now in today's day and age with a lot of social media being negative, and it's just something to help people. I mean, being able to conduct these interviews has been a lot of fun. I've learned a lot of lessons, whether it's been Barry Hagan or the voice of the Minnesota Vikings, Paul Allen. They've all kind of got similar things, and it's been overcoming, getting brought back a little bit. Nobody's just given everything, unfortunately, and it's comes through a lot of hard work and fruition. And just like Game Day Media, I mean, we did a podcast with you guys and a lot of positive reviews. But yeah, and I also want to say, Randy, this is a lot of fun being alongside of you and our producer David, and what you guys have done has transcended Northwest North Dakota sports, and very appreciative of you guys. And I'm excited to do this tournament with you, and we're gonna have a lot of fun, Randy.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time here tonight. I look forward to the broadcast with you tonight. Of course, our first game, if you're just joining us, it'll be the Ray Jays taking on the Alexander Comets. The Ray Jays, the number 7 ranked team in the district, and it'll be against the Alexander Comets. And then our second game of the night, it'll be the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats taking on the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. You can find Game Day Media on our YouTube channel, which is Game Day Media ND, as well as you can find us on our social media site called Game Day Media on Facebook. But Dallas, I know you've got some presence, and how are people putting, how are they going to listen to swim lessons?
Yeah, YouTube, just swim lessons, or Dallas Hanson, DALYSSHNSON, or Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Pretty much anywhere you listen to anything, it's there. So yeah, we just had a really fun one with the starting quarterback from Montana State, Tommy Malott, and tomorrow we have one with Gallatin High School's head football coach, Hunter Chandler, which is out in Bozeman, Montana. So
you were all over the state of Montana.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They reached out and wanted to do like a podcast series on AA football in Montana, and so I went out there for a week. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun, and just to see how high of a level of football that is, and the intensity was a lot of fun. So yeah, they're all good, and we only got 2 weeks left, and it was 7 total podcasts. So yeah, really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to listen to those. We've been so busy with Game Day Media.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I'm standing up or sitting down anymore, Dallas, but when we come back, we'll have our national anthem as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem here from the well at Williston State College.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Game Day Media, we believe that we live in the greatest nation in the world. As we pause, let's honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of Game Day Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by Game Day Media, LLP. Growing family,
The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othion Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As the crowds begin to fill in here tonight at the Well on the campus of Williston State College, if you're just joining us, my name is Randy Peterson, alongside my color commentator tonight, Dallas Hansen, here on Game Day Media, and we're just blessed to be able to be at the Well tonight for the opening round. It's a playing game round with two games tonight, featuring the Ray Jays and the Alexander Comets in our first playing game tonight. And our second one will be the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats taking on the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. And Dallas, as we look at the brackets that begin on the 8th, it's the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers again that are leading the pack here in this new District 7 matchup tonight.
Every year, same story. You know what I mean? They just have a phenomenal program, and Coach Zimmer over there does a phenomenal job. But there's a team located a couple 25 miles west of here named Trenton with Coach Turcotte, and they're going to give them a run for their money. It was kind of in volleyball season, the same two teams, but there's a few teams here too. I mean, where Game Day Media is based out of, the Tioga Pirates. They can go on a run here. A couple phenomenal players, the Hayes sisters, they're phenomenal, and just a few other teams. But first off, with our 4 games tonight, I mean, this first game, Randy, you and I watched Ray give Tioga a run for their money, and Tioga's the 3 seed. Ray's obviously a higher seed. So I'm interested to see what Coach Hire game plans for a little bit of a struggling Alexander team trying to find their identity here in tournament time. But with Ray coming in, can they put on a little bit of a run? I mean, they almost beat the 3 seed a week ago. So there's just a lot of big factors here, and then that's what's going to make this tournament a lot of fun and very interesting.
Yeah, Coach Matt Hire from Ray is having a pretty good run here.
Yeah.
He's lost some close ones. He lost with 3.4 seconds to go against the partial North Shore Braves in a game played at Kurt Hadenfield Court on a 3-pointer by Ashton Kaplan. Ashton Kaplan sank it and give the Braves a 2-point win over the Ray Jays. But Ray was right there, led most of the game.
Yeah.
And except for the last 3.4 seconds, And then, Tioga's got some talent on their team as well. They could make a run if they can play some good basketball. Of course, Bob Turcotte's always going to have a good team.
He's so fun to watch, Coach. Love that guy.
He gets the best out of all of his players. And so we're going to step away as we go back to our studio, and we'll come back with our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup after this word from our sponsors.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
And as we come back here to our broadcast booth from the well at Williston State College, again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson as we look to the Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup tonight. They'll introduce the starting lineup for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Alexander Comets first. And as the public address announcer does it, and we will announce them as well. So tonight for the Alexander Comets, they're coming into this game with an 0-17 record, looking for their first win of the season. They're ranked number 10. They are 0-7 on the night on the season so far. So starting Trinity Hernandez, an 8th grader. Maya Gant, another 8th grader for the Comets, starting tonight as a junior, number 12, Paige Delaney. And here is number 12. That is Paige Delaney and Liliana Van Wy, and number 24, Myra Nolan, getting the start, a senior tonight for head coach Jolynn Duncan and the Alexander Comets. And as we move over to the Ray Jays, they're going to start the way they've been starting for a long time. It is Brooklyn Edwards getting the nod tonight, an 8th grader, Dallas.
Yeah.
And Maya Knox getting the start tonight with a big knee brace on her left knee. She's a 5'10" sophomore. As Maddox Falk is introduced, wearing number 5, the all-region softball pitcher for the Ray Jays. And pretty good basketball player as well. Then another good one, Brindley Kincaid, a 5'4" freshman, getting the start tonight. Number 15, and rounding out the starting lineup is a 5'10" senior wearing number 22. That is Erica Kettleson. So as we look again at the starting lineups for the Comets, they'll go with Trinity Hernandez, Maya Gant, Liliana Van Wy, Paige Delaney, and Myra Nolan. And as we continue over to the Ray Jays side, it's Brooklyn Edwards, Maya Knox, Maddox Falk, Brindley Kincaid, Erica Kettleson. There's the whistle, and we are ready to play as our officials throw the ball up, and we're underway here with our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off here from Williston at the Well. My name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson tonight. Brooklyn Edwards with the shot from the baseline. She's going to get another crack, steps back a couple feet, no good. There's another putback, and Kettleson on the third effort puts the ball down for the Ray Jays.
Ray coming out with a full court press. Here we go again. Oh, almost steal by Kettleson.
They got them wide open down there if they can look up, but they didn't do it, as they reset the offense as the Jays come out with full court pressure and man-to-man coverage. And it's going to be the Comets with the basketball from the free throw line. That is Paige Delaney with the first bucket of the night.
That was a good way to catch rhythm for Alexander right off the bat. Take a little time off and get a nice shot from the free throw line.
Here come the Ray Jays again. Knocks over to Brindley Kincaid, goes to the block right side. Now kicks it back out. They find Edwards. Now over to Kettleson. Out on top, it's Falk throwing it up from 3. That's good.
Boom.
As the Tioga Ace Hardware three-pointer for Maddox Falk.
And Alexander showing a little 2-3 zone defense there. We have a turnover on Alexander.
Alexander with the first turnover of the game. That's their first of the quarter. 5-2 just underway here with our Northwest Therapy Services opening quarter here from the District 7 tournament. As Maddox Falk crosses the half-court stripe, comes in, gives it up to Brooklyn Edwards on the right wing. Now on the left side, it goes to Kincaid. Knox with it now, kicks it back out. Falk going to try it again. This time she's a little bit too hard, but there's a rebound put back by Maya Knox. No good, as the Ray Jays are controlling the boards.
Yeah.
As the Edwards gets it up to Knox, left all alone, and that's no good. And there's another one by Kettleson on the 4th attempt. The Comets are going to have a foul put up against them. That's going to be whistled against as they put it up number 10. Maya Gant with her first personal, and from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line, Erica Kettleson is off on the first one.
Erica Kettleson in the first 2.5 minutes already has 5 rebounds. I mean, she's going to get it. If she scores enough, she'll get a double-double. But yeah, out of that 2-3 zone, they got Alexander has to box out a little bit better.
Her second one climbs the rim and falls through. It's a 6-2 game with 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. And now here is a steal, another throwaway by the Comets. Falk intercepts it, goes coast to coast off the right glass for 2. 5 points now for the senior, and now here's another turnover for Alex as they get the ball in, and shot put up, no good there, and the rebound comes away to the Comets, and Comets will try to come into the front court. That is Paige Delaney, picked up there by Erica Kettleson. Kettleson dribbles over in front of the Ray J bench, picks up her dribble, now goes out and almost intercepted there by Falk, as the Comets are going to put up a shot that's no good. And here come the Ray Jays again with Maddie Falk leading the charge. Left side 3 for Brindley Kincaid's too heavy. Here come the Comets again. They get the ball up front to Carmen Poole into the game for the Comets. And now here's another turnover. That's Brooklyn Edwards going coast to coast. Missed the easy bunny. The ball's going to be picked up there by the Comets. Missed opportunity for Ray. Now we have a foul call against number 3, Maya Knox. Maya picks up her first personal foul with 5:01 to go here in the first quarter. It'll stay with the Alexander Comets as a fresh 35 goes on the shot clock for the Comets.
Alexander really struggling with this man-to-man pressure full court. We'll see how they try to prove themselves moving forward.
Falk all over the place here, knocking that one out of bounds. I think she's got 2 or 3 steals so far.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the Alexander Comets with it.
The senior wants to keep playing, Randy. She wants another shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's do or die here in these first 2 games. Either win or go home. Here's a shot from the left block. That's no good. As the rebound taken away by the Ray Jays. Pass up front to Edwards, left all alone just inside the 3-point line. Good. Brooklyn Edwards with a nice looking shot.
Yeah, and that's a good way to get the 8th grader to catch the rhythm here in the opening game.
We're going to have a foul called by our official Drew Flogan tonight, and looking for a number as they look to the scorer's bench with that foul going against number 15, Brindley Kincaid. Our officials tonight, the A team.
Yeah.
The Williston Basin Officials Association, Drew Flogan, Jarek Hansen, and Dustin Urbis. They do a fine job here. Well-known officials in Northwest North Dakota. There's a block by the Jays, picked up there by Gant. Now it's stolen away by Ray. Ball's on the deck, and we're still fighting for it. It's going to be a jump ball as the possession arrow favors the Alexander Comets. With 4:10 to go, your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is the Ray Jays 10 and the Alexander Comets 2. Out on top, it's Gant. Gant puts it in as he climbs the rim. As Maya Gant, the 8th grader, gets her name in the book tonight with her first field goal.
A lot of young basketball players in this game, Randy. So it's you can kind of see him as the first quarter wears on, start to settle in here.
I think we got 3 8th graders on the floor right now between both teams. There's one of them trying to go for 3. That's no good. That's Brooklyn Edwards. And she's a fairly good shot.
Yeah, very good shot.
Alexander Comets with the basketball as they look inside, almost thrown away, and it's going to be fought for by the Comets. They get the ball into Gant. Now it comes back over to the Maddox Falk with another steal.
Jeez.
We should be keeping that stat, Dallas.
She's been all over the place.
Maya Knox with it on the left wing, and then we're going to have a foul that's going to be called against number 10, Maya Knox. That's her second personal foul. It's a second team foul called against the Comets as head coach Matt Heyer brings in Kinley Johnson and Addison Donnelly off the bench. Give his players a little bit of a rest. And here's Falk pulling the trigger, top of the key. That's off the side, no good. And the rebound is going to be tied up. Possession arrow will stay with the Ray Jays.
I'd love to see Ray move the basketball a little bit more. I mean, I'd love to see Kettleson get some inside touches, that high-low kind of good zone offense, rather than just launch from three-point land. Get some inside touches here.
Here's a shot put up by Johnson. She's kind of a shooting specialist for the Ray Jays. That time come away empty as Shafari Lee checks in for the Comets, wearing number 3 tonight. Comets wearing their red uniforms. Here's a three-pointer put up. Almost decided to go through, but the ball is last touched and out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays. So it stays with the Comets. 2:51 to go. And
Coach Heyer sticking with his man-to-man defense here. Oh, Kinley.
Kinley almost got the interception, but stepped out of bounds. It'll be the Ray Jays on defense, still wearing their white uniforms.
Kinley's done a good job this year being a senior, kind of a spark plug that comes off the bench for the Jays.
Here's a shot put up. That is no good. Johnson there for the rebound for the Comets. Here comes Kincaid, the freshman, very good volleyball player. Played libero for the Ray Jays volleyball team. And a pretty good athlete. Let's see, turnover against the Comets as a shot put up there by number 5, Trinity Hernandez. And then we're going to have a timeout on the floor as head coach Matt Heyer wants to talk it over. 2:17 to go. You're watching Game Day Media coverage here with District 7 girls basketball play-in night tonight. My name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment is going to be brought to you by The Porch, located over in Ray, North Dakota, right along Highway 2, a locally owned coffee shop in Ray, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everyone. That's Mandy Knox and her team at The Porch, located right in Ray, North Dakota.
Ray's going to need an inside touch here. They just keep shooting from outside.
Yeah, they haven't really looked inside at all. They got 17 shots already, according to my unofficial books, but they've only got 10 points on the board.
Well, ever since I said Kettleson's getting all those rebounds, I jinxed her. Now she hasn't got any.
Here's a shot put up from 3. That's too heavy by number 12, Paige Delaney. And here come the Ray Jays again, running into the front court. Bounce pass into Donnelly. Now here, kick out to Kettleson. Maybe that's one of the things that Matt Heyer said.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe let's look for a little bit more time off the clock.
Oh.
As they tried to go inside, it'll be a Comet foul with 1:27 to go. That'll be the fourth team foul called against the Alexander Comets. It's against number 12. And must have missed a foul in there somewhere, but Paige Delaney with her first foul of the night.
It was a good job by Brinley Kincaid kind of penetrating that defense and making them collapse in and found open Kettleson.
Yeah, I think Matt Heyer definitely said something about slowing things down a little bit.
Yep.
Kenley's going to put it up from 3. That's short. And the rebound comes out to the Comets. Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. Foul. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be whistled. It's going to be whistled against number 22, Erica Kettleson. So the out of bounds play with a fresh 35 going on the shot clock. Alexander gets it out on top from the paint. Shots put up. That is a little bit short as the ball is going to be off the fingertips of the Alexander Comets. Another missed opportunity for Alexander with 49.7 seconds to go. It's been a pretty fast quarter, Dallas.
Yeah, it has. It really went by fast.
Brooklyn Edwards Here's Kinley Johnson again. And Kinley rings the bell.
That was a nice shot. I mean, the senior there just take a little mid-range jumper.
12-4 with 30 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter of our two play-in games here tonight. High pass. Now it's going to be intercepted by the Ray Jays. Maddox Falk again. The thief.
Yeah.
To give her a new nickname here on Game Day Media. Kinley Johnson puts up the shot. Gets it back to Falk from the right elbow. That one's a little bit off as well. And here come the Comets. Under 4 seconds to go. Here's a ball intercepted by Brooklyn Edwards as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is the Ray Jays 12 and the Alexander Comets 4. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
As we come back into Game Day Media here from our NCC Sports Desk, welcome again to our coverage. Dallas Hansen, my color commentator tonight, along with myself, Randy Peterson, providing all the commentary tonight for our two play-in games. Again, if you're just joining us, it's Alexander taking on the Ray Jays for the right to advance to the tournament. There's a good defense by the Ray Jays. Maya Knox gives it up to Johnson. Now on the left side, they go inside to Donnelly, and Donnelly with the shot. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Ray Jays. So it goes back over to the Alexander Comets. Not a whole lot of people here tonight, but those that are here are enjoying basketball. We hope that you're watching on Game Day Media. If you're not, we certainly encourage you to come out and support the girls. The teams this week, as that's not our intent to keep anybody out of the stands, but provides coverage to allow people that aren't in the geographic area to maybe tune in and watch. There's another steal.
Again. Maddox Falk again.
Turnover number 8
Good
against
pass.
the Comets. Inside pass to Donnelly, and Donnelly puts up the shot, no good, but the Ray Jays there for the rebound. Donnelly again fakes, goes back out. Here's Falk for 3, no good. And Brooklyn Edwards stepped out of bounds on the rebound as the ball goes over to the Comets. These two teams met up on January 4th in the regular season. Kind of a lopsided game for the Ray Jays as they won 50-10 that night. It's 12-4 right now in this play-in game. And another ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Falk, but Falk is all over the place today.
She's been doing a phenomenal job defensively, and she's kind of Miss Hustle for these Ray Jays.
Here's a good fake. Goes to the baseline. The shot's put up. It's no good as the rebound comes out to the Ray Jays. Brooklyn Edwards. Cross court pass to Brooklyn. She's going to try her luck from 3. No good. Just left it a little short.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the story of this first half for the Ray Jays. They're shooting a lot from the three-point line. It just hasn't fallen. I mean, they hit a few right away, Randy, but after that, they haven't found the hoop.
Falk has got 1 3-pointer for the Jays tonight as we have a little runner there by Maya Gant with her second field goal of the night. Looked like she's been doing it all year long with that shot. 12 to
nice
6. 12 to 6 for the Ray Jays with the lead on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, and Maya Knox throws it over to the Alexander bench for their second turnover of the night. And so the ball will come out as Ray will bring in a fresh crew, including Brinley Kincaid, Ava Long, and Erica Kettleson.
Coach Heyer bringing in a couple of his starters here, looking to get a start here offensively.
Yeah, I think he'd like a little bit more of a lead going into the locker room. They're only up by 6 right now. A new environment. There's a thief again.
Yeah.
Maddox Falk.
She's going to go all the way.
Coast to coast, and she's going to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, and the foul committed against the Comets. As the vantage point of who the fouls are on, we have to kind of wait until they put up on the board. It's Liliana Van Wy and Maddox Falk. Goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. 4-2 is off the side iron, no good. 5 points for the senior from Ray, Maddox Falk. Hopes to play college softball.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Next year somewhere.
That's awesome.
Hasn't made a decision yet, but I think she's had a couple of visits. She threw a couple no-hitters last year for the Ray Jays.
Wow.
Pretty good pitcher. I don't know if I'd want to go up against her now.
Yeah, me neither.
As the ball is going to be off the arms of the Ray Jays, so the Comets will keep it 13 to 6 with 5:06 to go in the half. We'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half of play, recapping all the team and individual stats. Again, if you're just joining, it's the Ray Jays against the Alexander Comets in this play-in game. As the Ray Jays come into the front court, here's Falk going in with the left-hand layup, good for 2 more.
That's just Maddox Falk seeing the floor extremely well. Nice pass there by Brinley Kincaid. Kind of gave the long pass there so she could make her way to the hoop.
Gant's shot is blocked by Maya Knox. Good defense by Maya, the 5'10" sophomore for the Ray Jays. 15 to 6. Here's a shot put up, blocked there.
Again by Knox.
Knox.
Ooh.
Pass up front to Knox as she leads the fast break. It's going to be off the fingers of the Ray Jays, so it'll go back over to the Comets.
Well, the defensive story for Matt Heyer's Ray Jays has been steals by Falk and then blocks by Knox.
Yeah.
You know, she's had back-to-back possessions here with defensive blocks.
Almost another steal. Comets have the basketball, and then she traveled with it. So let's see. That's 7 plus 4 according to my Tioga High School math. That's 11 turnovers for the Alexander Comets with 4:22 remaining. As they're a fairly young program, I know that Terrell Jacobson talked about the fact that they were possibly not even going to have a team this year, but girls banded together and decided they wanted to play basketball, and so ball goes into the backcourt on an over and back violation. But hats off to these Alexander Comets for not giving up, you know, and
100%.
With that, there's a timeout on the floor as head coach Jolynn Duncan wants to talk it over a little bit. It'll be a short timeout. We'll take one as well. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of the District 7 girls basketball tournament.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we come back into our NCC Sports Desk, my name's Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson, and out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the Comets with the basketball, trailing by 9 as they got an entry pass into the big yell down low. Now they kick it back out to number 21, Carmen Fool. And here are the Comets.
Just struggling to move the basketball right now, that stingy defense from the Jays.
Here's another steal by the Ray Jays. Up front, Maddox Falk tries to get position, and the ball is on the deck. As Falk fighting for the basketball, comes away with it. They get the ball over to Ava Long, now around to Kincaid. Inside of Maya Knox from the paint. Shot off the glass, no good. And it's put back, and it's going to be last touched by the Comets, so it stays with the Ray Jays. 3:24 remaining. As they get the ball out to Falk. Falk dribbles to the right side along the paint, now kicks it out to Long. As it's playing beyond the three-point line, looking inside. Here's a bounce pass. Kick out to Brindley Kincaid. That's off the mark, as the ball is going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be last touch by the Ray Jays. And our officials, Dustin Urbis and Jarek Hansen and Drew Flogan, calling a good game here so far. We don't have any complaints.
No, they're the best. I like these guys a lot.
Pretty good guys.
Yeah, they're all fun to be around too.
You know, they used to say Larry Grundle. He always was self-proclaimed A-team whenever he would officiate, along with Dave Winger, one of my high school classmates. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Larry since retired from the officiating duties, but he helped mentor some of these guys that are on the floor now tonight. So with that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 15-6 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll step away, come back after the St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
The Alexander Public School Foundation is dedicated to supporting the needs of students and the staff of Alexander School. We believe that the strength of the community is rooted in the strength of its school. Best of luck to all of the athletes, coaches, and fans from the Alexander Public School Foundation. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. Call our dispatch office at 701-664-2106 today.
And as we come back out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout high atop the NCC Sports Desk, this segment is brought to you by Bravera Bank, located in Stanley, North Dakota. They're a proud supporter of the Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. That's Bravera Bank, located in Stanley. Also want to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting the Ranchers and all Powers Lake athletic programs over in Powers Lake.
Oh, she caught it.
She caught it out of bounds.
Wow.
That'll be another turnover. Good defense there by the Ray Jays.
Yeah, Maddox Falk again.
That's probably an instinct catch.
Seriously,
there, huh?
yeah, pretty much.
Falk having a nice game here so far.
Yeah.
Goes to the paint with the left-handed shot. No good. I know she's a right-handed player, so kind of ambidextrous. Going to reset the offense for the Jays.
There
Entry
you go.
pass into Kettleson. Kettleson off the glass. Right side for two.
And Randy, that's just what the doctor ordered for the Ray Jays, and Coach Hire, I'm sure he's going to be preaching that at halftime as well. But that's dang near automatic every time if they can get into Kettleson.
Kettleson stands 5'10", and now with the aggressive defense, Ava Long is going to pick up a foul, but that's only the first foul here with 2:13 to go in the second quarter. And so they'll trigger the inbounds pass right in front of the Ray bench. Last time they were there, it was some pretty good defense, and now they throw it out. And here's a steal. Up front, back over to Kincaid. Kincaid goes up. There's going to be a foul. It's going to be whistled against number 21, Carmen Fool, her first personal foul. With 2:08 to go, it'll be Brindley Kincaid going to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, looking for her first point of the night. First one's up and rolls in and out, no good.
And she usually, scores quite a bit for the Ray Jays. So she's had a little bit of an off night here, but hopefully can get her shots down here with a second one from the charity line here.
2:08 to go as Kincaid, the freshman, toes the line and puts up the second one for her first point of the night. 18-6 as the Jays starting to spread it out a little bit. They're up by 12 with 2:08 remaining here in the first half. Again, we'll have our Bank of Tioga halftime report at the conclusion of this first half of play. Recapping all the team and individual stats as Maya Gant goes off the right glass with a shot attempt that falls away no good. And there is Kettleson. And Kettleson with the and one opportunity puts the bucket down as the foul is called against number 11, Liliana Van Wy. That is her second personal foul as Erica Kettleson will now go to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. And that is up and in.
Awesome job running the floor there by Kettleson. Didn't give up on the play and went the full distance to get the old school and one.
8 points for the senior from Ray, Erica Kettleson, as she completed the traditional 3-point play. And here's the Comets. They're looking inside and they throw it away again. Not on the same page there. There's a ball to Kinley Johnson. Now they go inside, kick it out to
good pass.
Falls in. I guess we can call that a pass. Kettleson made the best of it, though. She put it down for the bucket. And it's a 23-6 lead for the Ray Jays. Pretty young team for the Comets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a learning experience for them.
I was once told by a couple of coaches that you're either winning or you're learning.
I like that. Yeah.
And, I think the Comets are learned a lot this season. As young as they are, didn't give up on the season and wanted to play some basketball. And that's good for the Comets.
Yes, 100%. Good for the city of Alexander.
You bet. Speaking of Alexander, they have a whale of a boys team.
Yes, they do. They're going to have a legit shot this year.
Yeah. If they play basketball, they're going to be one team to contend with for sure. We did the game last night over in Ray against the youthful Ray Jays, and it was a 84-58 game.
Yeah.
The Comets over the Ray Jays last night, and they had 3 players from the Comets that were in the double figures, a couple of them with 21 points each. As Donnelly puts in the free throw.
Well, even when I was coaching, a lot of those kids that are now junior seniors, they were playing when they were 8th graders. So, I mean, we're talking a little bit about their girls team, but the boys team now finally has that experience. They're sophomore, junior, seniors. So, yeah, they're going to make a run here. They're got a talented team.
Yeah, Donnelly misses a second charity stripe throw. With 40 seconds remaining, here's another interception by the Ray Jays. Edwards gets it up to Falk. Falk now goes with the bounce pass over to Brooklyn Edwards, who stole it. From the free throw line, the shot is altered there by the Comets as the ball comes back out to Alexander. By the way, Game Day Media is going to be broadcasting that District 7 boys basketball tournament from the event center down at Four Bears in a couple of weeks, and we're looking forward to that postseason coverage as well.
Really excited for that one. Excited for this one too, but
yeah, it's good to do basketball.
Yes, very good. Best sport.
Here's Kettleson. Can she beat the clock? She finds Falk. Falk slows down, goes off the glass for an easy bucket, and Falk off the turnover gets another bucket as the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Your score at the end of 2 quarters, it is the Ray Jays 26, the Alexander Comets 6. We'll step aside, come back after this 3-minute timeout for our Bank of Tioga halftime report. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of District 7 postseason tournament action.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Pregame Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Merrick's Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. Merrick'sPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we come back here to our NCC Sports Desk, high atop the well here in Williston, North Dakota, in the campus of Williston State College, it's time now for our Bank of Tioga halftime report as the Ray Jays in control of this game here in this first play-in game. It is 26-6 after 2 quarters of play as the Ray Jays have outscored the Comets 12-4 in that first quarter, outscoring the Comets 14-2 in quarter number 2 to take a 20-point lead to the locker room. 26-6 is the lead. As we look at the numbers for the Ray Jays, they're 10 out of 37 from the field, 5 out of 9 from the free throw line. They've put in 1 3-pointer, that out of the hands of Maddox Falk, and they've only committed 3 turnovers here tonight. And as the Alexander Comets, we look at their numbers, they're 3 out of 16 from the field. They haven't been to the free throw line yet, and they haven't got any 3-pointers, and they've committed 18 turnovers on the first half tonight. So that's kind of the tail of the tape, as the Ray Jays are getting to the hoop and putting up shots, and the Comets are struggling doing that.
Yeah.
And, you know, as we look at the individual numbers for the Ray Jays, they got 6 players that got into the scorebook, 10 points each for Maddox Falk and Erica Kettleson, then 2 points each for Kinley Johnson and Brooklyn Edwards. And rounding out the scoring for the Ray Jays with 1 point apiece is Addison Donnelly and Brindley Kincaid for a total of 26 team points here tonight. Only 2 players scoring for the Comets. Maya Gant has got 4 points. Paige Donnelly's got the other 2 for a total of 6 points tonight. So foul trouble for the Comets. They got three players in foul, with two fouls. Maya Gant, Liliana Van Wy, and Paige Delaney have each got 2 fouls through the first half of play. Nobody else on either side of the scorebook has got more than 1 foul. And as we have about 3.5 minutes to go before we open up our second half on our Northwest Therapy Services opening of our second half, Dallas, Ray J is pretty present on defense tonight.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about it during the broadcast, but it was the Maddox Falk and Knox show. I mean, Falk, like you were just talking, she's got to have at least 8 or 9 steals defensively.
Yeah.
Playing a great job. The senior wants to advance in the tournament, and then the Falk, or excuse me, the Knox girl just having block after block. She's got to have 4 or 5 blocks, and that one possession, it was 3 possessions in a row she had a block. So I mean, defensively, Ray's certainly leading the charge, but they could have, as weird as this is to say, a bigger lead than 20 points.
Right.
Offensively, they've struggled a little bit, and it's kind of been a theme for Ray's story this year. Is they play up to their competition, but they also play down. So if I'm Coach Heyer during halftime, I'm thinking, hey girls, like, it's the end of the season. Let's go on a run here, and let's show people why we can play with the Tioga Pirates, and we can compete for a district regional berth, if you will. And well, I'm interested to see how Ray comes out, but I'm also interested to see how this young Alexander team comes back from a little bit of a downfall here in the first half.
Well, they're down by 20, 26-6. Last time they met up on January 4th, it was a 40-point game, so they're about right where they were at the last game, if you look at the numbers a little bit. But it's been all Ray here so far for head coach Matt Heyer and the Ray Jays. They're up 26-6. As we take a timeout, we'll head it back to our producers for a few words from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Play-In Night here from the Well on the Williston State College campus. My name's Randy Peterson, alongside Dallas Hanson.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
At Ray Farmers Union Elevator, we carry a variety of seed, fertilizer, and crop protection products. We can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Stop in or call 701-568-3343 to see how we can help you today.
Burke Divide Electric Cooperative. We're owned by our members and committed to supporting our communities. Your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative. We wish our local athletes the best of luck in the District 7 tournament.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
And as we look at a few seconds to go here before our Northwest Therapy Services, the start of our third quarter, again, if you're just joining us here on Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hanson this evening with the play-in night tonight. The winners will advance to the District 7 tournament, a new district in Northwest North Dakota in the state of North Dakota, as we've gone to a 3-class system, Dallas. And what's your opinion of the 3-class system as we have a few seconds before our start of our third quarter?
I'm a big fan. I think it was a little overdue, and I'm excited to see kind of what kinks they work out. Obviously, it's not perfect yet first year, so feeling a few things out, but I know across the state it's been well welcomed. And I mean, we're making history tonight with Game Day Media, the first play-in game here of districts. So yeah, a lot of fun.
As we can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, go to Game Day Media ND, subscribe at no cost. You can enable all those notifications and give us a thumbs up every once in a while. That just helps everything in YouTube land. As we also have social media presence on Facebook at Game Day Media. So we'd appreciate you following us, and you can look at for all of our highlights and all the different posts that come out of Game Day Media on our social media website. And so as we start the game, Maddox Falk's going with the way she ended, and 2 missed opportunities for the Jays. And then finally, the Comets are going to foul.
It's been the Kettleson Steel show, and then Kettleson obviously getting 2 more rebounds added onto her already, 7 from the first half. So she's she can score a few buckets here. She'll have a double-double.
That foul is against number 11, Maya Gant, as Kettleson off on the first free throw from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. First foul for the Comets here in the third quarter as Kettleson misses the second one.
Love John Cole.
John Cole
in the house. He's the man.
Here's
Hall
a
of
shot
Famer.
put up by Brooklyn Edwards from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
It's good to see that guy here. Love John.
He is one good guy, and he really promotes these athletes in Northwest North Dakota. Here's another turnover for the Comets as Falk runs the floor, puts it up, and this time she's good with the left hand for her 12th point of the night.
And that was really good vision there by the 8th grader Brooklyn Edwards to see Falk up ahead and to go ahead and get the easy layup.
You know, we're talking about this revamped 3-class system, and you know, there's a few teams here that we haven't seen for years.
Yeah.
You know, and
seriously,
2 of them will probably be up next with the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats and the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. They've been in District 15 and now are part of District 7. So, you know, new teams playing each other for the first time this season. And, you know, it's like you say, it was needed in North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Obviously, we're going to eliminate 2 teams tonight with these 2 playing games, but that's leaving what we're going to be with our coverage Thursday, a very talented tournament that we're going to have here.
Exactly. As the ball thrown away again by the Comets, they get up. Brooklyn Edwards running coast to coast. Hustle there by Knox, finishing it up for her first bucket of the night on the offensive rebound and put back 35-6 with just under 6 minutes to go. Here's Gant with a little runner, and then we're going to have a foul that's going to be whistled against the Ray Jays. As the officials go to the scoreboard, operators, they ring up number 15.
Almost forgot what a whistle sounds like, Randy. Hasn't been many of them tonight.
No, they're trying to keep things going here, I think, tonight. As Gant puts down her 5th point of the night.
The guy who blew that whistle, Jarek Hansen, played here collegiately and in a few district championships himself for playing for Trinity Christian.
Yeah,
heck of a ball player.
He was a good player.
Great
I
player.
Enjoyed watching him.
And then he went on to play at Dickinson State University. So he's
he did?
He played 2 years there. So
that's where
I went.
That's where you went, huh?
So just as I was coming in, he was heading out, but he's been a really nice player and a great addition to Northwest basketball.
Well, we just had a Dickinson State University signing on Game Day Media.
That was awesome.
As Hunter Davis was putting his name on the dotted line, and Falk puts in the 3-pointer. Falk having a big quarter here with 7.
Very big.
Yeah, Hunter Davis signed to play football for the Blue Hawks down there in Dickinson State. I think he's gonna be a great find by the Blue Hawk coaching staff.
Yeah, Coach Stan and them have done a really good job with that program, so it'll be fun for Hunter. Give us an excuse to go down to a game or 2, Randy.
Well, I know he's got a big motor, as head coach Matt Heyer makes a line change.
Yeah.
And we'll call him as we see him. It's 38-8. A 30-point lead now, as we're going to have a running clock in the 4th quarter. Kinley Johnson has her foot on the line, puts up the shot, no good. There's a putback by Abby Olson, and the rebound taken away by Alexander. As they slow it down, bring it into the front court, then they throw it into their bench. So another turnover, the 6th of the quarter, 24th of the game, with 4:48 remaining. Kinley Johnson on the run at the paint, dishes it off to Sargent. Sargent puts up the shot, no good. Ava Long. No, that is Donnelly with the putback. Donnelly with her first field goal of the night.
Right place at the right time, just kind of fell right down to her and was able to get a layup.
Ooh, here's a poke check by Long as the Ray Jays slide out of bounds. That's Ava Long sliding out of bounds with the ball in her hands. So it stays with the Comets as Liliana Van Wy will check in. She is a freshman for the Comets. And if you're just joining us, a very young team for the Alexander Comets here tonight, with only one senior on the team. Here's a shot put up from the free throw line that's no good. So the ball is going to be run out of bounds. Last touch by the Comets. And so the ball goes back over to the Ray Jays with 4:12 remaining. Kind of looks right now with everything going the way it's going, it'll be the Ray Jays advancing to the tournament that begins at 3 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah, it looks like Ray's going to be playing Trenton at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
so they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, they're going to have to play good. As Bob Turcotte's Trenton Tigers team are, they found some success with head coach Luann Axelson on the volleyball court this year. Some of those same girls are playing basketball as Donnelly puts in the free throw, but they're good athletes over there at Trenton, and Bob does a good job of getting everything out of those players that he gets year in and year out.
He's a lot of fun to watch coach, and just seems like year in and year out he gets the most out of his girls. They play up to their full potential, and he's always got an excellent game plan. So I'm really looking forward to watching the Tigers out of Trenton.
I think one of the things they do is they like playing for him too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe demands their best, and that's all good.
Yep.
42-8 as we have a foul that's going to be whistled against number 11, Caden Sargent. Sargent picks up her first personal foul, so a fresh 35 goes on the shot clock for the Comets as the ball's tapped out of bounds by the Ray Jays. It'll stay with the Comets as Gant will trigger the inbounds pass. I believe she's got a younger brother that may be a freshman, plays for the Comets boys team. Stands about 6'2". Saw a lot of his game on the JV games last night over in Ray, and I think he's going to have some potential as well. Here's a traveling call against the Comets, their 7th turnover. 42-8, 3:32 remaining here in the third quarter. It'll be a running clock in the fourth quarter. And we want to thank all of our sponsors who help make all this possible here for Game Day Media. As Long with the three-pointer was right on the mark with that one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Everybody's pretty relaxed over at the Ray bench.
Yeah, this is the most relaxed I've seen even the Ray fans.
And here's a foul before the shot goes up. There's going to be a foul that's going to be going against number 23, I believe it is, Kinley Johnson. As they put the ball up on the big board, it's Kinley Johnson with the first foul of the night. I think at the well here, that team foul on the visitor side has been out for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep.
I remember kind of wondering, is that a 3 or is that a 2 or what is that? As we're going to have another foul against the Ray Jays, number 10, Addison Donnelly with her first foul.
Yeah, they've redone the court here at the well. It might be time to redo the big scoreboard here at center court.
Yeah. Put a new LED.
Yeah.
It's Carmen Fool puts in her first point of the night from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. 45-9 with just under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. That's all. As the Ray Jays turn the ball over, Comets have it. They come into the front court, tried to get it inside to Gant, lands in the hands of Lee. Shot put up there is no good, and Ray Jays letting them play tonight.
Yeah, letting them play a little bit here, trying to get to the fourth.
Here's another turnover by the Ray Jays. 45-9 with 2:22 to go. As this game has pretty much been decided.
Yep.
45-9. The Ray Jays with the lead.
It wasn't bad after the first quarter, but only 3 points here in the last 2 quarters from Alexander. So kind of struggling to find a scoring option here.
Here's Gant struggling against Kinley Lee. It goes off of her fingers and out of bounds. That'll be another turnover against the Comets.
But like we talked about, Randy, I mean, Alexander is all 8th graders mainly, and a couple of freshmen here. One lone senior, but it's growing pains for the Alexander Comet girls.
Whoa. Yeah, keep playing, girls.
Yep.
You know, that's all we can do is to encourage you to keep playing, and you'll get better. You'll be more of a team, and you know, that's what it takes, is to keep playing and get better. That could be said about a lot of teams.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
1:39 to go as Matt Heyer is going to bring in a couple more substitutions. Next opportunity.
There's another guy that's a Wilson State alum, Coach Heyer.
Yeah. Yeah, he knew where the hoop was at.
Yeah, he was a great scorer.
I think he was able to bounce one off the ceiling in the old high school gym against the Tioga Pirates back in the day. And
really?
It went in from 3/4.
Oh, wow.
Give it a good old heave, bounced it off the roof or ceiling, and put it down for a 3-pointer. Here's the Ray Jays. That one is no good. So the ball goes and stays with the Ray Jays with 1:08 to go. Yeah, I like watching Matt. He was a good player for the Tetons, and I think he finished up his career over in Crookston, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yep.
Now trying to instill a love of basketball in these Ray J girls. A timeout on the floor with 57 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We'll take one as well. Stick with us. You're watching Game Day media coverage of the District 7 play-in games here tonight. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, again, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Dallas Hansen tonight here on Game Day Media with the start of our coverage of the District 7 tournament. Tonight is a play-in game, a couple of games as the Comets throw it away, and then it's going to be a jump ball, but the possession arrow will stay with the Ray Jays. Avery Littlefield will trigger the inbounds pass, finds Ava Long, and they push it up to Hickel. Gretchen with the dribble, goes over to Abby Olson, inside to Sargent. Sargent with a kick out to Long for 3, that's short. Rebound there is put up by Gretchen Hickel, that's no good. Sargent with the putback, and Sargent gets her first bucket of the night here late in the third quarter on the third attempt.
Gets her name in the paper.
Yeah, gets her name in the Game Day Media scorebook.
Yep. 100%.
Here's a shot put up, and then we're going to have a foul call against Gretchen Hickel, her first personal foul. With just under 19 seconds remaining, Maya Gant will go to the free throw line for the shooting foul. 2 shots from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line, and she's off on the first one. Gant, the 8th grader, stands about 5'9", I suppose, something like that. Second one is away by Maya, and Maya with 7 points tonight. She's got 7 out of the 10 for the Alexander Comets. Hickel tries her luck from the 3-point line, drains it. Gretchen Hickel with a 3-pointer as the time runs off the clock here in the third quarter. The buzzer sounds, your score. It is 50-10, the exact same score that there was back on January 4th at the end of the game. This one's at the end of the third quarter. It's the Ray Jays 50, the Alexander Comets 10. We'll step aside, come back with fourth quarter action from our Northwest Therapy Services start of the fourth quarter.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply. located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
As we come back for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services fourth quarter, the Comets with the basketball, and then it's the ball looking like a hockey puck out there. Tie it up, possession arrow goes over to the Ray Jays, and so that'll be counted as a timeout, or it's not a timeout, but a turnover. Timeout, turnover, same initials, right?
Yeah.
The Ray Jays have a TO as well.
Yep. Yep.
50-10. As the Comets come into the front court looking for somebody to throw it to, they throw it to a Ray J. Here's Ava Long. Sargent loses the handle on, picked up by Hickle, now out to Littlefield. Long pulls the trigger from three again as Gant pulls down the rebound. Then we're going to have a foul called against the Alexander Comets. It's going to be whistled against number 11, Caden Sargent, with her second personal foul. And then we're going to have a foul call against Ava Long.
She's aggressive.
Yeah.
Defensively, she's going for steals and steals only.
She wants to get some more stats.
Yeah.
She got a three-pointer so far. 50-10 as we have a running clock. This quarter will get over pretty fast. Our next game will feature the 8-9 matchup between the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats against the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. As we have another tie-up, it'll stay with the Comets with under 6 minutes to play. So stay with us. We'll have two games here tonight. We have 4 games on Thursday, 4 games on Friday, and 3 games on Saturday as we determine who's going to go to the Region 4 tournament. Ooh. A little bit of a bump there.
Yeah.
Nothing called. Here's a ball up to the Comets.
Get in there.
Rattled the rim, no good by Trinity Hernandez, looking for her first point of the night. Pretty good volleyball player. When I recall our volleyball broadcast, her name was mentioned quite a bit. Foul was whistled against number 5, Trinity Hernandez, her first personal. Shot put away there. There's no good by the Ray Jays. This is my old stomping ground, Dallas.
Yeah.
I was a
You're a Teton?
I played baseball for the Tetons.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What do you think of that new field they got?
Because
they got a turf one now, right?
They're trying to raise money for it.
Okay.
They're trying to raise money for it. And, Hunter Burke, the foundation director, is trying to raise money to put in a turf field here in Northwest North Dakota. As Ava Long goes in, no good with the shot. But yeah, I talked to him a little while ago. You know, he interviewed me because I was one of the Tetons that started playing basketball. Oh, we'll get back to that after this timeout.
Right.
We have a timeout on the floor. We'll finish up that conversation. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of the District 7 play-in night. We'll be back after this timeout.
This game day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
As we're back here, John back and forth with the legend, John Cole.
Yep.
Well, we're just continue the conversation, Dallas. I came back for a third year, had a 2-year school to play baseball.
Yep.
Was able to play for head coach Phil Raybon. And, somehow they voted me on the all-decades team for the 1970s. And Larry Grundall, one of my teammates, as Maya Gant puts in the field goal. One of my teammates, Larry Grundall, we're at the dinner reception where they announced all this all-decade team, and he says, "Peterson, how in the world did you get that?" As Avery Littlefield scores the bucket, and I said, "Well, Larry, it was based on potential because we only played 9 games."
Hey, they don't ask how, they ask how many. There you go.
So
well, that's cool. That's a good honor.
Yeah, that's
what
nice.
An honor.
That's nice. 3:45 to go, 52-12. As the Comets have the basketball, a running clock right now. Here's a steal by Abby Olson. Olson looking to score the ball and comes away empty. Didn't finish. They got a wide open Trinity Hernandez. Found her too late.
Talk about an all-time Teton, Hunter Berg, the guy that I would say he's probably one of the best players to come out of North Dakota. Just a phenomenal basketball player, and it's fun to see him around here, Williston State. Still, you said the foundation guy.
It was a whale of a game. I think he could still play with some of these guys.
Seriously.
I remember watching him as an 8th grader at a tournament in Tioga. And I had a guy by the name of Gabby Gilbertson come up to me and he said, "You wait and see. This kid's going to be Mr. Basketball."
Really?
Sure enough.
Well, Gabby was right. Yeah.
He was right.
No kidding.
Yeah. Good player. Played 2 years here for the Tetons. Went down and played for the UND Sioux.
Yep.
Pretty successful down there. And
well, more importantly, he's just a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Just a great human being and fun to talk with.
So if you got a little extra dough, and you want to help the Tetons with their athletic fundraising to put in a turf field here, talk to Hunter Berg.
Give Hunter a call.
Yeah, give him a call. Sergeant with another field goal.
Actually, we did a swim lessons episode with Hunter Berg. It was really fun.
Yeah.
To hear some of the stories he had and growing up in Grenora.
He was coached by Don Overbo his junior year, and then Don Overbo, the legend, stepped away when he was a senior, and I can't remember who the assistant coach was, but he took him to the state, and they got to the championship game only to fall to the Carrington Cardinals and Jim Kleinsasser.
Jim Kleinsasser, Viking.
Ava Long with the shot, no good. Sargent on the deck, and she's going to get called for the travel. So the ball goes over. Under minute 45 to play here as we have a running clock. The Ray Jays are going to advance to the postseason tournament on Thursday. And the Comets season will come to an end. They'll finish 0-18 on the year as the Ray Jays will improve to 6-14 on the season. As we're jousting for the ball in a scrum down there. Possession arrow will favor the Alexander Comets. Crowd pretty quiet here tonight. I imagine in a few days it's going to be a little bit louder than it is tonight. There's a shot put up by the Comets that's no good as the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Comets. And with 50 seconds remaining, it's a 56-12 lead for the Ray Jays as they're going to advance to the tournament on Thursday.
I even anticipate Thursday being a fairly large crowd here with most teams coming in.
Yeah, we sure hope so. Sargent puts up another one. We've got the defending Region 8 champions. Yeah, the defending Region 8 champions from a year ago and defending District 16 champions, the Canmere Bowbells Honkers.
Yep.
Here's a shot put up by the Comets. As we come near the end of the game, 4 seconds to go, it'll be a win convincingly by the Ray Jays. Your final score, the Ray Jays 58 and the Alexander Comets 12. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We'll talk with head coach Matt Heyer of the Ray Jays, and we'll name our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772. Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back here to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, my name is Randy Peterson alongside the winning head coach tonight, Matt Heyer. And Matt, we were talking off camera a little bit. I think this is the first time we've been able to talk to you here on a postgame show, but a great job tonight by your Ray Jays.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a long time coming, but it's nice to be able to sit down with you and talk a little bit.
You guys did a pretty good job tonight as you kind of set the tone early. Great job by Maddox tonight, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, as she kind of set the tone for the rest of her teammates, and with a lot of steals, a lot of good defense, pressure, and that kind of set the tone for your Ray Jays early tonight.
Yeah, we tried to come out and set the tone defensively, get up in them a little bit, see if we could get some transition opportunities. You made a good point. I thought Maddox did a really good job of dictating that pressure, getting in passing lanes, which kind of helped everyone else get on track. Started out a little bit slower than maybe we wanted to, or maybe we have in previous matchups, but our intensity picked up throughout the game, and I thought we did a good job of scoring in the paint tonight.
Yeah, I thought you did too. I thought Erica Kettleson did a nice job tonight as well. Another senior playing for your Ray Jays, and you know, you advanced to see another day, and that was the goal tonight, is to do that, and your season continues.
Yeah, we're always happy to be into that 18 bracket and see what we can do against Trenton, which is a tough opponent, but see if we can put something together and distract them a little bit on the defensive end.
Well, I know that you can play. I mean, I've seen you play, and you've come up short a couple times as you lost to the partial Braves only by a couple points late in the game, and you give Tioga all you wanted, so I know your girls can play.
Yeah, we've had some real competitive district games, especially late in the season. Tough to be on the losing side of those games, obviously, but they were good learning lessons for us. With this young group, we haven't played in a lot of those close games, so those are valuable lessons come tournament time.
Well, congratulations, Matt, from Game Day Media. We'll step aside. We'll bring in our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after this 30-second timeout. Congratulations. Yep.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
And as we come back in here to our DNL Paraffin post-game show again, I've got our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. That is Maddox Falk. Maddox, you did a nice job tonight as you set the tone early, like we were talking to head coach Matt Heyer. You set the tone early with some defensive steals, got some buckets off those steals, but I thought you did a whale of a job tonight as you set the tone early for your teammates.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I know that you're also an all-region softball player, and I know you've got a decision to make as to if you're going to continue to go on. We're not going to ask you about that as we're playing basketball, but I don't know that I'd want to step up to the plate against you. I know that.
I mean,
what's your favorite pitch? A fastball, curveball, changeup, knuckleball? What?
definitely a screwball.
Oh, screwball. Okay. Well, you live to see another day, and as a senior, that's kind of what you want to do, right? I mean, you had to play the playing game. You got through that tonight against the Comets. Comets are a young team. You guys are a more experienced team, and it was just a nice win as a team for the Ray Jays tonight.
Absolutely. I think we all just worked hard the whole game, first and second half. I think we really pushed through to get that solid win.
And I know that you can play with anybody, because I've seen you play with anybody. You pushed the partial Braves to the brink, almost upset them. You almost upset the Tioga Pirates here not too long ago. So I know the Ray Jays can play basketball.
Oh, yeah. When we're on, we're on. I mean, that's what we're looking for coming later in the week.
Well, congratulations. Wave to everybody out there. You're our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. This is senior Maddox Falk. We'll step aside. We'll come back after this timeout. We'll send it back to Dallas Hansen.
Thanks, Randy. Great interview job there by the player of the game, Maddox Falk, and winning head coach Matt Heyer. I'm Dallas Hansen. You're listening to Game Day Media. We've got another game coming up. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be North Shore Plaza versus Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders, the 8 versus the 9 seed. The winner will be the 8 seed. As you just heard, the Ray J girls have defeated the Alexander girls, and now Ray moves on to play Trenton, who is the 2 seed. That'll be the third game on Thursday at 6 p.m. All those games will be on Game Day Media, so please join us, whether it's on YouTube or even like our Facebook page. That's Game Day Media. We'll be back here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Send it to our producer, David Peterson, and we'll be back. I'll have play-by-play. Randy Peterson will be color, and please stick with us here on Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
at Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If
if you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
And as we come back here to Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson alongside of Dallas Hanson tonight. Dallas going to provide the play-by-play for our second play-in game tonight. It'll be the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders taking on the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats in Dallas. We've got one game in the book, kind of a lopsided affair as the Alexander Comets fell to the Ray Jays 58-12,
I believe.
58-12. As we look at the introductions here, we're going to be soon with the Haugland Insurance Services starting lineups for the
yeah, we're just about
tonight. Yep.
Just about to tip off underway here at the Well. Appreciate you joining us. As Randy just said, I'm Dallas Hanson, producer David Peterson on the computer, and the legend Randy Peterson, also
the legend.
also all-decade Williston Teton baseball member, as I learned on the last broadcast.
Yeah, had to get that in there.
Exactly, and Randy, we were talking about a little bit before the first game, but this is a new thing. This is the new 3-class system. You asked me before the last broadcast. I'm going to ask you now before this broadcast. What are your thoughts here on the 3-class system?
I like it. I like it. It causes a little bit of problems for Game Day Media because, you know, our market area includes Stanley, which now plays in Division A basketball. But
yeah.
I like it. I think it brings a little bit more parity to everything. And, you know, there's still some lopsided games like we saw here just a little bit ago on Game Day Media. But all in all, I like it. I really do.
So we're going to have the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders are going to be announced first. They'll be the away team on the scoreboard. They're coming into this contest 2-12 in overall play, 0-7 in district play, and they will be the 9 seed. Their head coach is Jeremy Thomas, who's got a daughter that's on the team as well, Petra Thomas, and his son Kai is arguably one of the better players in the boys district there. He plays for the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders men's team, who's having a heck of a year so far. So we will kick off here with the starting lineup for your Trinity Christian Crusaders, as they are a younger team here with a few seniors mixed in a little bit, best of both worlds, if you will. But Annalise Henderson will wear number 4.
Yep.
Hernandez, she'll wear number 4. She's the lone senior, as well as Libby Smith, the sophomore. She wears number 13. Next will be Elliot Lulin, wearing number 20. Coughlin.
Yep.
She'll.
He's having a hard time reading my writing.
She wears number 22.
Petra.
And then we'll have Petra Thomas. She wears number 24. She's a junior. And to round it out, we'll have number 42. Delaney.
That's a good one.
Delaney Messias. Randy, you gave me the tough game. It's all good. So the home team on the scoreboard, that will be your Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats. They start off with number 3, Haley Nelson, a sophomore.
6-footer.
Claire Braflat.
Yep.
A freshman. She wears number 5. Next will be Violet Braflat. Braflat. She's a sophomore wearing number 11. Then we'll have number 33, Addison Bugby. She's a junior. Round us out here, we will have Jaden Fallos, and then wearing number 24. She's also a junior.
Jaden Fellows as the head coach, Cliff Tullison.
Cliff Tullison to bring the girls back in. But appreciate you joining us here in Game Day Media. We've got a good one here. Loser goes home, winner advances. As we have a playing game, it'll be Thomas tipping it back.
You know, we got officials here tonight, Jerry Hansen, Dustin Urbas, and Drew Floggen officiating our second game as well.
Thomas gets it on the free throw line. Back out to Darlene Messiah. She's going to pick up a travel, though, so that'll be turnover number 1 on the Crusaders. And, Randy, that's not a good first possession here for the Trinity Christian Crusaders.
No, you'd rather throw it at the hoop.
Blaflat quickly gets it over to a turnover. Kind of bounced off of follows his foot there, and then we'll have another turnover. So matching turnovers to begin the game here as the Crusaders will take over.
Yeah, Jaden Fellows, the junior, lost the handle on it.
Hernandez brings it up for the Crusaders. The Crusaders wearing their purple jerseys with white trim. We're going to have another turnover. Nice interception there by Laughlin as she brings it up the court for the Wildcats. Free throw line gets it to Richards. Richards down low.
There's a block shot by Petra Thomas.
Petra Thomas making her presence known as the Crusaders now get the ball back after another Wildcat turnover. Quickly up to Hernandez. Hernandez finds herself in the corner, looking around. Throws it.
I don't know if we got a shot yet.
I don't think we have. We're 6:50 and counting into this game. No shots from either side. And Libby Smith almost got called for a 5-second call. She dribbles around. Nobody home. Got away with a double dribble. No, she didn't. So we're going to have a turnover. So four turnovers to start off the game. Both teams a little nervous, seems like, Randy, or what would you call it?
Well, playing in a bigger gym and, not used to probably some of the bigness of the well here at Williston State College. What a vantage point we have here from the well at campus of Williston State College. That's Bugby with the shot.
Bugby with a nice free throw shot to score her first points of the game.
As our first score of the game goes to the Wildcats.
So Hernandez now brings it past the half-court line here at the beautiful campus of Williston State University on the well. Hernandez back. She throws it out of bounds to give it the third turnover of the game for the Crusaders. So not the best news for head coach Jeremy Thomas as he's telling his team on the sideline, slow down. We've got a lieu of substitutes coming in. It'll be Haley Thompson checking in, a 7th grader, Randy, so another younger player.
A lot of youth on all these teams here this year.
So Bugby brings it up for the Wildcats. Gets it to the free throw line. Braflot. Back to the 7th grader, Thompson. Thompson back to Bugby. Bugby throws it away. Another turnover here to start off the game. 2-0. The Wildcats now lead the Crusaders. Will be inbounded by the Crusaders. Get it into Libby Smith. Libby Smith now. She's going to be almost picked off there, but they get it into Thomas. Thomas. She dribbles around the free throw line, and she's triple teamed by a host of Crusaders as she gets it now on the blow block. Late makes a nice move. Right hand goes up, in and out. Nice play there, but it'll be rebounded by the Wildcats. Bugby now bringing it up quickly. Gets it over to Braflot. Braflot back to Bugby. Bugby three-pointer up off the front iron. No good. Rebound Crusaders. Hernandez, the true point guard, as we learned from Coach Thomas, one of the girls they love to handle the basketball. Hernandez now on the right wing, looking to get it inside of Thomas. To Thomas. She will. Makes a nice move, but they're bringing that double over, Randy, every time she gets it. She gets it over to Smith.
It's tied up.
Tied up. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow shows to the Wildcats as a line change. 4 people come in for the Wildcats as head coach
Cliff Tollison.
Tollison is going to his bench early and often.
And as you look at the bench over there for the Wildcats, assistant coach Taylor O'Shea is the assistant coach. Last year he was with the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers.
I thought he looked familiar.
Under Nick Frederickson up there at Ranchers.
Nice move there by Nelson down low, but she gets picked off by Thomas. Out of bounds, and it will go to the Crusaders. Jarek Hans will inbound the ball for the Crusaders as he gives it to Hernandez. Hernandez quickly finds Libby Smith as the Wildcats are putting on a little full court pressure here, just man-to-man. Smith now takes the screen from Thomas. She's going to go all the way to the bucket. Left hand up and no good. Rebound goes to Marseilles.
Then she is traveling.
Goes against Marseilles. That'll be the 4th turnover on the game for the Crusaders. Braflot. Did I say Braflot? Braflot.
Yeah,
Braflot brings it up.
Yep.
Gets it over to Violet Braflot. Down low to Nelson. Nelson, she'll get Braflot. I'm getting eyes from our producer, David Peterson. I practiced last night, but obviously he should have called.
That's okay, Dallas. 4:13 to go.
Wildcats will inbound the basketball. As it is tipped, but we could get the ball back. Yep, they will. Okay, so Braflette will now bring it up. Violet. She hits it over to Claire. Claire now back to Violet. Violet looking for somebody. Very good defense here from the Crusaders as we'll have a tip out of bounds. She saves it, and she will step on the sideline. Jarek Hansen says there'll be a turnover for the Wildcats, their 4th of the game. 2-0, 3:56 remaining here in the first quarter. We will have another line change for the Wildcats, and first time I've seen that in a while.
Well, I saw it with the Linton Lions back a few years ago. At the end of each quarter, head coach Carr, what's his name? Dan Carr would make a 5-for-5 line change in the state championship game.
Nibble gets it down to Thomas. Beautiful move from Thomas, up and no good. Rebound will go to the Wildcats as they will bring it up. It'll be Addison Bugby. Bugby on the left wing. She traveled. Bugby traveled, kind of brought that pivot foot, Randy, or what did you see there?
You know, I was paying attention to my producer in front of me here, so I didn't see that, but 2-0.
Libby Smith, they'll inbound it to Nibble. Nibble, top of the key, dribbles around. They're looking inside for Thomas. They'll get it to her. Thomas takes one dribble, kicks it back out to Hernandez. Hernandez up and good.
From the Tioga Hardware 3-point line.
Annalise Hernandez scores the first bucket for the Crusaders from a long-range three-pointer to put them on the board 3-2. Now take over the lead. Right wing, it'll be Madeline Braflette. As the rebound will go over to Nibble. Nibble now, quickly on the other side. She'll go on the right-hand wing. She's going to go all the way. And we're going to have an and one bucket. Great play by Morgan Nibble. Absorbed the contact, and she will go to the charity stripe for one more. And Randy, that was a beautiful play there from Morgan Nibble.
I believe they pronounced her name Nibble. I'm going to check that with somebody.
Okay.
But you know, we haven't seen these two teams. We haven't seen these two teams at all. So kind of first time on Game Day Media, but Nibble puts down the and one.
So Nibble makes the game 6-2 as the Williston Trinity Crusaders take a 3-point lead against the Wildcats. Wildcats look to make a little play there, and they will throw it out of bounds. Turnover number 6 on the ball game for the Wildcats.
I think we got more turnovers than points right now.
Annalise Hernandez, the senior, brings it up for the Crusaders. Hernandez, top of the key. Gets it to Thomas at the free throw line. Thomas dribbling around, gets it back to Hernandez. Hernandez says, I'll shoot a three. She'll get nothing but air, but it'll be given to Elliot Coughlin. Coughlin back to Hernandez. And Libby Smith now gets it down to Thomas. Thomas, nice move, up, no good. They'll get it to Addison Bugby, and we're going to have a double dribble. Double dribble against Addison Bugby. That will make the 7th turnover for the
6-2 right now on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. The Crusaders with the lead. The Crusaders, the number 9 ranked team. The Wildcats, the number 8 team, trying to extend their seasons.
North Shore Plaza looking for a 2-3 zone to switch it up here, and they'll get it into Libby Smith. Libby Smith down to Hernandez. They find a wide open Thomas. No, they don't. She gets it back anyway. She'll go up and good.
Scores the basket.
Nice play from Petra Thomas to make the score 8-2. The Crusaders starting to pull away here in the first. They'll get it over to Violet. Violet back over to Claire. Nice pass over to Addison Wheeling. Wheeling up, no good. Out of bounds will be Crusader basketball, and that was a good offensive possession, Randy.
That was a nice play. Just didn't finish.
Libby Smith now will bring it up for the Crusaders. Libby Smith on the right-hand wing. They look to get it into the tall Thomas. She finds a wide open Coughlin. Coughlin up and good. Nice play and good eyes there from Petra Thomas to find a wide open Elliot Kaufman to make the score 10-2 with 1:30 here left in the first quarter. Winner moves on, loser goes home.
8-point lead.
Three-pointer will be up, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound goes to Violet, and she traveled. So turnovers have been a big part of this game so far, as the Wildcats in the first quarter now have 8 total turnovers. Trinity Christian Crusaders have 4.
Last time these two teams met up, it was a 13-point game with the Wildcats beating the Crusaders back on the 18th of January.
Coughlin puts up a shot, but she is blocked there by a Wildcat.
James, our cameraman, handing the ball over to Dustin Urbis.
James is doing a good job tonight. Hernandez inbounds it. Gets it over to Nibel. Nibel into Thomas. Thomas on the left block. Nice little pass to Coughlin, and good.
Another one. Double-digit lead. 12-2.
12-2 with under a minute here at the Williston State College well. They get it over to Violet. Violet over down low, up and no good. Didn't even catch the rim there, Randy, did it?
No, it didn't.
So it will be Hernandez for the Trinity Christian Crusaders. Brings up on the right wing. She'll get it over to Libby Smith. Libby Smith down low to Thomas. Thomas back over to Coughlin again. These two have been playing well tonight. Coughlin no good. Rebound Smith over to Thomas. Thomas back to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to get it inside. They'll give it to Smith. Smith up, no good. Rebound.
Had a good look.
Goes to Claire Brufflet, and it'll be up the court quickly to Violet Brufflet. Up, no good. Rebound. We'll go to Hernandez. 12 seconds and counting. No shot clock. Hernandez up to Libby Smith. Whoa, and we are going to have a foul on the ground. The foul will go against number 11 here for the Crusaders. Petra Thomas. She'll pick up her first of the ball game.
No, that's number 11. It's Violet. No, let's see.
Oh, excuse me. Yep. Well, after one, it'll be 12. Your Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders 12. The North Shore Plaza 2.
Wildcats.
And Wildcats. And we will take a quick break. You're listening to Division B basketball here in the play-in game at Game Day Media.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
As we come back here to our start of our Northwest Therapy Service, the start of our second quarter, the player of the game, sponsored by Brad Johnson Insurance out of Crosby, North Dakota, in our first game of the evening, goes to Maddox Falk, the 5'7" senior for the Ray Jays. She finished the night with 17 points tonight and did a great job of setting the tone early for the Ray Jays. And congratulations to Maddox Falk, our Brad Johnson Insurance player of the game in game number one, as we continue with our Northwest Therapy Services start of our second quarter.
Smith now drives in, tries to get it to Thomas. She will. Thomas back to Smith. Smith on the low block, up and good. Nice play there from Libby Smith to score a bucket here, as it will be the Cougars bringing it down now. Wildcats, excuse me. They'll get it over to Rufflet, over to the corner to Bugby. Bugby, good. Nice 3-point shot there from Bugby. Bugby has all 5 points now for the Wildcats. Hernandez on the right wing. Takes the screen from Smith, gets it to Thomas. Thomas back to Hernandez. Hernandez drives. Nice move from Hernandez up. Oh, in and out off the face of one of the Wildcats, and a Crusader, I believe it was Coughlin, tried to save it, and it will go out of bounds. So it'll be Wildcat basketball here, as Claire Blafflet brings it up past the midline. Get it back over to Bugby. Bugby down low to Haley Nelson. Nelson now back to Bugby. Bugby up, no good. Rebound will go to Nibble. And a Coughlin over to Smith. Smith now, she's going to drive. No, she picks it up and good. Wow.
Wow, what a shot.
Nice play by Libby Smith to score her fourth point of the game to make it 16-5. 6:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Violet Brufflet now drives up the middle, off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes to Morgan Nibel. Nibel now gets it to Libby Smith. Libby Smith having a nice ball game so far.
Right now, the Wildcats don't have an answer for the Crusaders.
Wildcats going back to man-to-man defense. Back out to Hernandez. Hernandez, top of the key. Air ball, and Jarek Hansen says it goes off of a Crusader, so Wildcat basketball, as we will have a new Wildcat checking into the ball game. It will be Madeline Brufflet. A lot of Brufflets here.
Brufflets, yeah.
Glad they got an easy last name to say.
Coach Cliff Tullison in his 4th year as the head coach for the Wildcats.
And that'll go off Madeline's foot, so that will be another turnover here.
He's trying to find a combination that's going to get some points on the board for him.
Libby Smith now brings it up for the Crusaders. Smith back on the right side. Little confusion here from the Crusaders as they will turn the basketball over by stepping out of bounds, and a lot of Crusaders in one area there, Randy.
Yeah, they're all in front of their bench, having a bench party there.
Bugby now, Addison brings it up. The junior, nice free throw shot up, off the back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Petra Thomas. Thomas gives it quickly to her one guard, Hernandez. Hernandez taking some instructions from head coach Jeremy Thomas. Hernandez now gets it to Smith. Smith gets it to Thomas now. Thomas on the right elbow, back to Nibel. Nibel's going to shoot a 3, up and good. Nice play.
Nice hardware 3-point line.
Nice play from Morgan Nibel there to score her 6th point of the ball game to make it 19-5. Crusaders up big here in the second. Madeline Brufflet now looking deep. She'll get it over to Jaden Fellows. Fellows is going to throw it, but it's going to be a toss, and we're going to have a foul as Hernandez went to grab the basketball. I believe that foul will go against Madeline. We'll check the Teton scoreboard here, and it will go against Madeline Brufflet, and she will pick up her 2nd personal foul of the ball game here with 5:01 left. It'll be your Crusaders 19, Wildcats 5. Hernandez now bringing it up. Wildcats going man-to-man defense. Libby Smith caught a backdoor cut, and she almost got the 2-point play, but she will go to the charity stripe for 2. So Libby Smith with a nice backdoor cut there off the ball, and she will go to the charity stripe for 2. Foul will go against Madeline Brufflet as she picks up her 3rd, which is a big one here. Libby's first one is off the front of the rim, no good. 19-5, second quarter, 4:48 left. You're listening to Game Day Media. I'm Dallas Hanson, joined with Randy Peterson. Winner goes on, loser goes home type game. Claire Brufflet quickly up to Violet Brufflet. Violet now gets it back to Claire. Trinity Christian going to a 2-3 zone. It's going to be picked off. No, it's not. Nibble went through her hands, and it landed in the hands of Violet Brufflet, and she's going to go the charity stripe for 2 as the Crusaders fouled her on the shot. Drew Flogan, one of the better officials here in Northwest North Dakota, with the call. Foul will go against Morgan Nibel. She'll pick up her 1st of the ball game. No good, and Randy, these free throws here can be big when it's not offensively happening for you.
Well, when you're down by 14, you got to try to generate some offense somewhere, and you try to do it from the Service Valley Download Group free throw line, but she makes the 2nd of 2 free throws and cuts the lead down to 13.
So Violet gets on the scoring sheet there with 1, but it's been the Addison Bugby show so far for the Wildcats, as Addison has 5 of their total points. Nibel now on the baseline. She puts up a shot up. No good. Rebound quickly by Violet. And she will go the other way. The Wildcats now moving quickly. Gets it down over to Jaden Fellows. Fellows back over to Bugby. Bugby off the front. No good. Rebound goes to Haley Nelson. A lot of contact. Bugby puts another one up. 3 offensive rebounds so far. And now it'll be Violet Brufflet off the iron. No good. And just a ton of shots, but it goes out of bounds, and
timeout.
We're going to have a timeout on the floor. Jeremy Thomas of the Crusaders wants time. We'll take some time too. You're listening to Division B basketball on Game Day Media.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs.
Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Welcome back to the campus of Williston State College at the Well. I'm Dallas Hanson, joined by Randy Peterson. And if you're just joining us, we've got the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders playing the North Shore Plaza Wildcats. And Randy, do you have a few announcements here for us?
Yeah, we've got some more sponsors that we would like to thank, including the Farmers Union Insurance, the Larson Vossen Agency located in Crosby, where they sell crop, farm, and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. You can give Chell, the mayor up in Crosby, or Robbie a call at 701-965-6335 today. That's the Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency. Also want to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates and the Firestorm and all their athletic programs over in Tioga.
So Smith now inbounds it to Hernandez. Hernandez brings it up as the Wildcats fall back into defense. Looks like a heavy 2-3 zone as we're going to have a tip pass here, but it'll go out of bounds. Crusaders maintain possession. Randy, the Wildcats defensively have been throwing a little man, a little zone. It's been a mixed bag of defense here.
Yeah, right now they got to try to find something to slow down the Wildcats. They're down by 13.
Thomas now gets it from Hernandez. She gives it right back to Hernandez, shoots off the back iron. No good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats, and it'll be Violet. Brings it up, gets it down to Claire Blafrette, and she's going to have it tipped off by Nibel. And it will go off Nibel's foot, and that will be Wildcat basketball on the baseline.
As they run down the basketball, it gives us a chance to thank Prairie Motors over in Stanley, North Dakota. They devote themselves to helping and serving their customers to the best of their ability with high-quality vehicles and service. Matt Evans and his team at Prairie Motors in Stanley.
Claire Broflat gets it into Bugby. Bugby gets it down low to Jaden Fellows. Jaden Fellows puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, Libby Smith over to Hernandez. Hernandez now quickly the other way. She'll try to get it down to Coughlin. Coughlin, no good. Rebound goes to Nibel. Nibel, who's been, shots been falling tonight. She kind of got a heat check there off the back iron. Rebound will go to Claire Blaflet. Claire brings it up. Gets it down quickly to Jaden Fellows. Fellows back to Claire Braflet. Trinity Christian playing that man-to-man defense. Over to Violet Braflet. Back to Bugby. Bugby over to Claire Braflet. She'll shoot. It'll be a nice pass over to Haley Nelson. Nelson will get the foul, and she'll go to the line for two, but kind of right place, right time there for Haley Nelson, Randy.
Yeah, the 6-footer got the ball handed right to her off of that errant pass and missed the opportunity to put it down, but goes to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line to shoot two.
Her first one is up and good. The foul, by the way, will go to Libby Smith. She picks up her second. So the Crusaders don't go too deep in their bench, so that's a big call.
Yeah. 2 personal fouls against the Crusaders here in the second quarter as second free throw falls away as well.
Rebound goes to Petra Thomas. Thomas over to Hernandez. Hernandez dribbling around, takes a screen from Smith. Almost an illegal screen. Hernandez now to Petra Thomas. She'll turn, shoot, banks it in. The bank's open. They're late here in Williston State. Petra Thomas gets her 4th point of the ball game to make it 21-7. Crusaders up big here in the second quarter. Claire Braflet at the top of the key. She'll look around. Gets it over to Violet. Violet Braflet. Nice pass into Nelson. Beautiful basketball from Braflet to Nelson. Nelson now picks up her 3rd point of the basketball game to make it 21-9, 2:14 and counting here in the second quarter. Hernandez gets it to Thomas. Thomas says, I'll just turn and shoot it again. No good. Rebound Crusaders. Coughlin. Coughlin gets it to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Hernandez. They'll reset. It's going to be tipped away there. Nice play by Haley Nelson, who's making her presence known offensively and defensively. She tips the basketball away. Nelson with the heavy task of guarding Petra Thomas, as we'll have the matchup right here. Thomas guarded by Nelson, gets it back out to Hernandez. Hernandez 3 up, no good. Rebound.
Who's there again?
Oh, and it touched every part of the rim, but it'll go in.
Nibel, right place, right time.
We're going to have a foul on the ground here.
Travel,
okay.
Yeah.
That gives us turnover number 10 here, so an improvement from the first half as the Wildcats had 8 total turnovers in the first quarter. Only their 4th year of the second. Still 10 turnovers for the ball game. Now it'll be Thomas. Thomas, nice give and go to Hernandez. Beautiful basketball. And one. Hernandez will go up to the line for one more. And that, Randy, you couldn't have drew it up any better.
You know, I think Powers Lake must have scored 25,000 points on that last play.
Yes.
Back with Tyson Ingot, now a member of the Tetons up here at Williston State College, but they had that down pat. Good play by the Crusaders.
Hernandez from the charity stripe. No good. Rebound Smith. Smith traveled. She kind of came down awkwardly and fell down, unfortunately, for Libby Smith and the travel. So that will be a turnover. Claire Brofflet gives it over to the corner, and it's going to be picked off by Hernandez. Crusaders got numbers. Her Crusader now, she double dribbled. She got away with it. Libby Smith, though, couldn't catch it. Now Hernandez gets it back. Sometimes gives it to Petra Thomas. Misses the bunny. No good.
That was a missed opportunity for the Crusaders.
Huge missed opportunity there from the Crusaders. They had a 2-on-1, but they couldn't quite handle it. And they will go without a basket. 25-9, Crusaders up on the Wildcats here in the play-in game for Division B. 50 seconds and counting. Claire Brofflet tries to get it down to Nelson, but it's tipped around, and it's given to Violet Brofflet. Violet Brofflet gives it to Nelson. Nelson, no good. Rebound, Smith. Smith's going to be fouled.
Nelson.
Foul go against Haley Nelson with 38 seconds left. So Haley Nelson, who's been a bright spot for these Wildcats, will pick up her first. Smith will now bring it up for the Crusaders. About a 2-second difference here on the shot clock. Smith back to Hernandez. Crusaders will make a set here. Hernandez calling for an ISO with Thomas. Petra, triple team, gets out to Hernandez. Hernandez shoots a 3. That almost looked like it went in, but it didn't.
I was about to give her a Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer.
Bugby now. Oh, and we're going to have a and one play as Bugby makes a nice throw to Jaden Fellows, and Jaden Fellows threw it up and scores the bucket to get a old-fashioned and one at 10 seconds left, and that will be Petra Thomas's first foul of the ball game. Fellows now at the charity stripe. Fellows, no good. Rebound, Bugby. Huge play. 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Gets it over to Jaden Fellows. Fellows back over to Brofflet. Brofflet back to Violet. She'll put it up at the buzzer. And it's huge play there.
What a big
huge
bucket.
Play by Violet Brofflet.
Big bucket at the buzzer.
To make it 25-13 as we said in the half. And Randy, why don't you talk a little bit about that last series?
Yeah, that last series, it was a big bucket by the Wildcats. They were down 25-10, and that 3-pointer cuts the lead to 12 points and kind of brings some momentum into the locker room for the Wildcats. They needed that as they're down by 12 points. They lost by 13 the last time these two teams met up. 33-20, but we're going to send it back to our studios, and when we come back, it'll be time for our Bank of Tioga halftime report as we finish out this half with a score of 25-13. The Wildcats trailing the Crusaders. Back after this 3-minute timeout.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othione Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothione.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
And as we come back to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, we've got a score of 25-13. The Crusaders, the number 9 seeded team, leading the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats 25-13. As we go to the locker room, we'll turn it over to Dallas Hanson, our play-by-play guy, for all the numbers out of the first half. Dallas.
So we will start with the away team here, the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. They were led by all scorers Morgan Nibel, who had 8 points in the first half. She was followed up by Annalise Hernandez, who's put in 5. Libby Smith had a nice first half there defensively and offensively. She put in 4. Elliot Coughlin also put in 4, and it's rounded out by the tall and talented Petra Thomas, who put in 4 points. First quarter, the Crusaders had 14. They ended the half there with 25 to give the final there for the first half. On the other side, we go with the North Shore Plaza Wildcats. They were led there by Addison Bugby. Bugby, the junior, had 5 points. Haley Nelson had 3. Violet Braflette had 3, and it rounded out by Jaden Fellows, who had 2. Their first quarter score was 5. They scored 8 there in the second quarter to give them a total of 13. So here we are, Randy, in a play-in game, which was kind of all Trinity Christian there in the first quarter. Second quarter, they dominated a lot too, but the North Shore Plaza Lewis and Clark Wildcats there in the second half made quite the run, as we had a buzzer beater from Violet Braflette to bring us to 25-13 here. And what did you see from both sides?
Well, I saw that the Crusaders don't want their season to end, as they played a pretty good first half of basketball and started out with a 14-5 lead at the end of the first quarter. They outscored the Wildcats 11-8 in the second quarter. That brings them to a 12-point lead to the locker room as head coach Jeremy Thomas and head coach Cliff Tullison for the Wildcats. Thomas, of course, the Crusaders head coach, are planning strategy for the second half of basketball. And right now, it looks like the Crusaders have got the better hand of it right now, as they've played just a little bit better basketball.
And one stat that really stood out to me in that first half was the turnovers. Yeah. I mean, to start off the game, the Wildcats had, I think I said 8 there in the first quarter, and ended up just turning the basketball over a ton, and Trinity was able to capitalize on all that. So if they can minimize that, I mean, I think they're right back in this ball game, and we're dealing with 5 points rather than 12. But nevertheless, it's been a fun one.
I think it'll be important for the Wildcats to come out of the timeout, as they'll have the first possession of the second half. And it'll be important, you know, I don't know if you can count one possession as important, but that'll kind of set the tone for the rest of the half, I would think. If they can knock down a deuce, or they can even hit a big one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, you know, that gets them right back into the game. They're down by 12 right now with a three-pointer. They're in single digits on a deficit, and that can go a long way in girls basketball.
Oh, 100%, just to add to that confidence level. And like we said earlier in our first game, it's tournament time. Anything can happen, and both these teams don't want to go home. They want to keep playing, and that's what's fun about these playing games. It's a one-game season right now.
Yeah, and as we go back to our studio, we'll send it back to our studio, and we'll have a timeout and a word from some of our great sponsors.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
The Alexander Public School Foundation is dedicated to supporting the needs of students and the staff of Alexander School. We believe that the strength of the community is rooted in the strength of its school. Best of luck to all of the athletes, coaches, and fans from the Alexander Public School Foundation. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. Call our dispatch office at 701-664-2106 today.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. I'm Dallas Hansen, joined here with Randy Peterson. You're watching a playing game here between the Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats and the Williston Trinity Christian Crusaders. And we've had a fun one so far. The Wildcats came back. They were down by as much as 15. They cut it to 12 as we start the third quarter here, 25-13. And Randy, we were talking a little bit at halftime, but you were talking a little bit about a defensive stop right away for either teams could help with confidence.
Well, the Wildcats with the first possession of the third quarter as we begin our Northwest Therapy Services start of the second half. And there is a stop by the Crusaders and a throwaway by the Wildcats.
Randy called it. That's why they pay him the big bucks. And it'll be Smith now on the baseline. She'll put up a shot. No good. Rebound goes to Bugby. Bugby's got a wide open lane. She's going to go. It's going to be ripped away by Nibel. No, Bugby gets it back, tries to poke it away, but a will retain possession as Nibel must have poked it out there.
Yeah, good effort by Bugby.
Very good.
I know Grandma and Grandpa back in Tioga.
She's a great player.
I don't know if they're here or not, but they'd be pretty proud of their granddaughter here.
So Claire Braflett gives it over to Bugby. Bugby now to Fellows. Fellows back to Claire. Claire's going to shoot one from the NBA three-point line. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound. Nelson's blocked by Petra Thomas. But there's going to be a foul called as Thomas blocked Nelson right from the beginning. But the foul now will go against, did you catch that one, Randy? 13, so it will be Libby Smith who picks up her third.
Yeah, and they don't have very much bench over there at Williston Trinity Christian.
So that is a big one. Interesting to see how Coach Thomas will handle this one.
Missed opportunity there from the charity stripe.
Jaden Fellows misses her first of two, as Fellows will go to the charity stripe for one more. Fellows, the 5'10 junior, shoots one up and good. Fellows now with her third point of the ball game to make it 25-14. 7:15 and counting here in this play-in game for Division B. Hernandez got away with the carry. She'll get over to Coughlin. Coughlin down to Smith. Great basketball from the Crusaders. Thomas now fights for it. It's going to be kicked out to
the scrum.
Hernandez, a straight-up scrum. Super Bowl prediction here, and Chiefs and Niners going at it, but it's going to be the Crusaders retaining possession as the arrow will give them the basketball.
Speaking of the Chiefs and the 49ers, I know you're a pretty big Chiefs fan, and we're glad that you've sacrificed going to the Super Bowl to be with us.
Petra Thomas nails one from, her foot was on the line, so they're going to call it a long two. And anything for you, Randy, in Game Day Media. It's going to be Violet Braflett. She gets it over to Claire Braflett. Braflett, top of the key, Crusaders staying in that 2-3 zone. Claire gets it over to Jaden Fellows. Fellows now over to Violet. Violet now. They're trying to get it inside. It's going to be picked away by Nibel. Nibel going the other way quickly. She's going to go to the middle of the court. She's going to put up a shot. Up, off the back iron, and good. Randy, you couldn't have drawn that up any better.
Right now, there is no answer by the Wildcats. They're down by 15.
29-14. Crusaders taking a lead again. Claire Braflett now, middle of the paint. Ooh, and it's going to go in between the legs of Jaden Fellows. Tipped out of bounds, so that will be a turnover on them, on the Wildcats, as they pick up their 11th turnover of the ball game, first of the second half. Go ahead, Randy.
6:09 to go here in the third quarter.
Hernandez, the true guard for the Crusaders, gets it over to Coughlin. Coughlin down to Nibel. Nibel back to Hernandez. Hernandez makes a great offensive move. She shoot a nice floater up and good, but we're going to have a charge. Yeah. Charge will go against Hernandez. Beautiful work there from Jaden Fellows, who sacrificed the body to get that offensive charge, Randy. You just love to see that.
Yeah. That was a good move. I mean, she just put it up and came down in the wrong area and picked up the offensive foul, her first.
Hernandez now, as Randy just said, picks up her first. It'll be Bugby. Bugby from the free throw line. Gets it tipped away by Petra Thomas. Bugby picks it up again and in and out. Almost went halfway down. Hernandez gets the rebound for the Crusaders. Crusaders with a 29-14 lead. 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. Nibel on the baseline. Puts up a shot. And good. Morgan Nibel with her fourth point here of the second half. She's been huge here for the Crusaders. Claire Braflett down in Jaden Fellows. Fellows tries to get it down to Nelson. The Crusaders are everywhere, and Hernandez is going to get the steal.
Yeah.
It's going to go to Coughlin. Coughlin, picks up her dribble halfway across, but I think her 1 foot was behind. They get it to Petra Thomas. Thomas over to Nibel, in and out, three-pointer, no good. Rebound goes to Hernandez. Hernandez gets the offensive rebound. She says, hey, girls, let's set it up, get a good shot. 4:48 in counting.
There's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul as Nibel was no way set.
Yeah.
And that's a no-no, Randy.
Can't do that. That's an offensive foul, her second foul of the game. And 31-14 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard.
It'll be the point guard, Claire Braflett. She'll get it over to Madeline Braflett. Haley Nelson now back to Claire. Over to Fellows. Claire now shoots a three and good.
Good from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
Beautiful, beautiful basketball there from the Wildcats as Claire Braflett picks up the three-pointer to make it 31-17. Hernandez for the Crusaders bringing it up. Wildcats playing man-to-man in-your-face defense. They're doubling now on Petra Thomas. Hernandez trying to get it into Thomas. She'll bring it back up for a new set here. Libby Smith slapping her hands together, calling for the basketball. She will get it. She's been trapped quickly. Claire Braflett in there as well. They get it to Nibel. Nibel now on the baseline. We're going to have an offensive charge on Nibel. So Nibel with back-to-back offensive charges, her third of the game.
Yeah, that's big.
And Randy, like we were talking about earlier, the Crusaders don't have much of a bench.
Yeah, that's her third personal foul as well. So foul's becoming a little bit of a point of discussion for head coach Jeremy Thomas here tonight.
Coach Thomas now switching to a 2-3 zone for the Crusaders. Claire Braflett, she's hit a few threes. She'll fake. She tries to get it inside of Nelson.
Defense.
Tipped away by Claflin, and quickly the Crusaders will go the other way. Hernandez now from the beautiful Teton emblem. She'll call out the offense. Out to Smith. Smith down to Thomas. Poked away by Nelson. Hernandez guarded by Braflett. Hernandez gets it to Thomas. Thomas from the right elbow. Quickly over to Hernandez. Hernandez went into traffic. Somehow gets it to Coughlin. Shot was blocked by Claire Braflett. Hernandez now gets it, and it's kind of ugly basketball right now, but it will be picked up by the Wildcats. Turnover on the Crusaders. Violet Braflett gets it down low to Nelson. Nelson blocked by Petra Thomas.
Good play by Nelson to keep it alive.
Madeline Braflett now gets it over to Claire Braflett. Nice pass over to Jaden Fellows, who misses the layup, but beautiful pass there, Randy.
Yeah.
Over to Fellows.
Petra Thomas is going to pick up a foul. Let's see how many that is on her. As they put the numbers up on the board here from
her second.
That's her second, yeah.
So Petra Thomas, what is she, Randy, 6'2"?
Yeah, be 6'1", 6'2". Pretty good volleyball player. And
Fellows' first one.